Have you started playing the new solo leveling game? Solo Leveling Rise, Overdrive has only been out for a few weeks, so there are still a lot of people that don't know what they're doing and what to focus on. I've been playing since the early release of the game and know the tips in this video will help you players save time. Watch the video till then so you don't miss anything. The first and most important thing you should focus on is story mode. Story mode isn't just there for lore, it's what unlocks the game. The more story chapters you complete, the more the world map expands. That's what gives you access to rarer resources to upgrade Jinwoo and his kit. Completing it is the fastest way to increase your Jinwoo's level, allowing you to get more stat points much faster compared to anything else. So what is the world map? It's basically the story mode again, but this time you can play with others in a group or even as other hunters. You can run the full story or smaller parts of each chapters as missions. When you finish a chapter in story mode, you unlock it in the world map. Then to get the next story chapter you'd need to beat some missions in the highest chapter on the world map you've unlocked. Each mission on the world map gives you different rewards depending on how many stars. The more stars you pick, the harder the difficulty. I used to just do random missions, thinking everything was useful. If you want to make the most out of your time, then I want you to focus on getting these 4 items when available. One of the most important items in the game is called Spirit Breath. Spirit Breath is a limited item that can only be obtained from first-time clears of certain missions throughout the world map chapters. As you can see, it is a potion enhancement material. The next 3 items are skill scrolls for Jinwoo. The 3 different types are the weapon scrolls, player scrolls, and finally the special scrolls. These items are used to upgrade Jinwoo's skill trees. For some reason you can't click the source option to see where they are found specifically, but they are all in the world map. They are found on certain mission only and 2 of each per mission. So if you see one listed on the rewards section, it means you can find another if you scroll to a different difficulty on the same mission. I will speak a bit more on skill trees later in the video. Its Spirit Breath is one of the most important items in the game. Then potion levels are one of the most important upgrades in the game. You can also add items, or known as formulas, to your potion for additional effects when using your potion. These items are found mainly in World Map Story Run, and currently 3 in the main story. Secondly, it's easy to upgrade your potion level to max, but will require some time since the items needed are scattered throughout the world map chapters. Typically found on the 1-star difficulty in the early chapters, and later on the 2-star red gates. Higher your potion level is, the more effective the potions are, and even increases the limit of potions you carry from 2 to a max of 5 right now. If you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe, or I'll send Iron to come after you.
Huh?
Let's start with the class skill tree. This is very straightforward. You should only focus on the class you picked, whether that's duelist, assassin, or something else. This skill tree defines your playstyle and unlocks new abilities and moves in combat. Since class skill scrolls are limited, you don't want to spread them across multiple classes. In short, your class is based on your stat distribution. So if you want to play another class, pick another number above your character's head so you can change the playstyle and its stats distribution. Stick to one playstyle and fully invest in it. Now for the weapon skill tree. You want to go about it the same way as your class. There are multiple weapon types in the game like swords, daggers, firearms, and more. Early on, you should experiment with low-level versions of different weapon types and see what you enjoy. Once you find a weapon type you like, focus on that weapon skill tree only and try to max it out, since skill scrolls are limited. Spreading them across multiple weapon trees will just make you weaker. You can also craft weapons of each category with different elements and stat scaling. When you click on a weapon, you're able to see the stats it scales from, so you want to pick a weapon class that works best with your player class. I recommend looking into swords first since they have the best versatility. Daggers or polearms can be good too. Click on a weapon to see its base stats, stat scaling, element damage, and the materials needed to craft and upgrade it. You can only have one of each weapon, but for hunters you can craft multiple for different characters. Eventually you'll want weapons of all elements in that class because world map missions have different weaknesses. Finally, your physical and Monarch skill trees. The physical skill tree gives universal buffs like extra attack, health, and defense. There's no specific path here. You should gradually unlock as much of this tree as you can. The Monarch skill tree works similarly, but focuses on buffing your transformation state, giving things like shields or increased damage while transformed. You will unlock your Monarch transformation during the story mode, and it really can help you a lot with extra damage and staying alive. Remember, these two skill trees require special skill scrolls, and you get them the same way as the others in the world map. Hunters have two usable methods, one being as support characters when you are playing as Jinwoo, the second being actual playable characters during world map missions. Regardless of the game mode you are playing, you are only able to use 3 hunters in a battle. To get hunters in Overdrive, you need to recruit them. You get hunters by paying them with a currency called hunt coins. There's a chance on if you get them, but if they decline you, then you have to keep trying till they decide you're not lowballing them. The best way to farm hunt coins is by clearing missions in the world map, but you can also gem from collecting your achievement rewards. You can also use your hunt coin in the exchange shop to buy useful items. I mainly use it to buy rare crafting materials, which are rewards in very difficult world map missions. To unlock a resource in the shop, you need to have obtained it at least once. Then the items refresh and cycle through, so it can save you time from doing that whole mission again. When starting out, I would recommend trying to pull Min Byung-gu, since he is currently the only healer you can pull for. You also get Lee Joo-hee when starting the game, so you will have a solid team already as supports for Jinwoo. For my final pick, I use Seo Ji-woo since she is a good all-round defensive hunter, but I do switch her out between other defense units based on the mission element. Just remember, when using hunters as support, you won't be able to activate their abilities whenever you want. They all have a usage condition and a cooldown when being brought onto the field. But if you start running missions as hunters, so not as Jinwoo, it's best to run a full team based on the weakness of the mission, meaning if the mission on the world map shows a fire element, then it is weak to fire and you should run a fire team. Finally, this tip can help if you're struggling with a mission or you're getting really close to beating it but keep failing. There's an easy solution a lot of players forget. You can buy drinks from the vending machine or Liro, and these give temporary buffs like increased attack or extra healing powers. They can be the difference between failing and clearing a mission, especially for first-time clears or tough boss fights in story mode. I'd recommend the protein drink when doing story mode or activities with hordes of monsters, since there's a chance of getting potions back when defeating one, which can come in clutch. Also, the cafe latte or elder elixir can be nice too for boss fights. To quickly summarize, focus on story mode first. Use the world map for first-time clear rewards. Don't waste limited skill scrolls. Focus on one weapon and one class. Upgrade potions through Spirit Breath. Prioritize survivability early. Finally, use buffs when you're close to clearing content. If you follow this roadmap, you'll progress faster, waste fewer resources, and avoid most beginner mistakes in solo leveling. Rise, Overdrive. If this helped you out, feel free to leave a like and comment how far into the game you are. I'll try to reply with advice. Thanks for watching.
You're an unworthy opponent.